logging back on. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a shopping haul. This is going to be a shopping haul video of items that I recently purchased from TJ Maxx and HomeGoods. So over the past few weeks, I've been swapping out the type of decor that I purchased, curating some newer pieces, better looking pieces, antique vintage style pieces. And so that's kind of the direction that I'm going in decorating our new home here in Georgia. Now, I still have plenty of things that I already had in stock, but I am changing out some of the pieces in order to create a more curated look. And with that being said, from TJ Maxx and HomeGoods, of course, these things didn't come from any antique or vintage store, any specialty store, but you know, they are nice pieces and I do want to share them with you. So let's just jump right in. Let's go, let's get it. From, as I said, HomeGoods. So this is the fall season. I am rolling out. I say rolling out, but I know I haven't put out the videos yet, so bear with me. Give me a couple of more days. But I am putting together my fall videos, and so I'm getting a lot of fall colors. I just loved this. Decorative pillows. They're soft to the touch, although when I first looked at them, I'm like, this probably is gonna feel too coarse across here, but it doesn't. It's really nice. What I really appreciate about the look is the twill look, two-tone look, blended look. You know, the different thread colors that create the overall pattern. I really like that. It'll allow a little bit of chop effect. Let's see how that goes when I take this off. But these are the first. This is the first set that I got, so that lets you know I do have another one to show you. Set of 2 decorative pillows, and the price on these were $39.99. So basically I paid $20 for a pillow. I'm planning to redecorate the family room today. I already had the throws, the neutrals, the browns, the greens, the fall color ones, the burnt orange. So I pulled all of those out and I have them on a chair in the dining room, the other dining room. This is the formal dining room. I have another everyday dining room, and I'm going to later, after I do this haul, see how I can mix and match this color palette to what's already over there, just to add a pop of color to the space. Bear with me if I'm leaning back and all. I'm tired, but it's a beautiful day, but still tired. Been staying up late, trying to get the videos done and changing some stuff in the house and purging some stuff. You know how it is. So bear with me. Let me just step away for a second and get the other pillow. I'm also hoping that the lighting is much better in my videos. So I have a new light system, new gimbal stabilizer, all of that stuff that my son purchased for me in order to create more professional videos as far as lighting and stabilizing and all of that. So in a separate video, I'll show that to you, but I'm still dealing with how to angle the one central light so that it's not too bright on my face. It doesn't show shadows. It's not blinding, you know, the screen. So, but hopefully you can see better the items that I'm showing with the light. So I wanted solid white, okay? Well, this is, I'm gonna call it eggshell. I understand, you know, that this is more spring, summer, but with the palette that I have in the family room, I wanted, well, really it's the living room. I only have one living space and then a theater area upstairs, but I just like these. So I can easily blend the white because my kitchen is white, and kind of transition from the kitchen space over to the family room, where I can then, you know, just add a little bit, just a little bit, right? I don't want white to be the dominant color, but what I did like is I just like the pillows. So these two pillows, these pillows were the same, $39.99. I don't think I plan to put these out right now. I think I just got these because I love them for the spring and summer, and I saw them and I went ahead and purchased them now. I think that's the route that I'm going, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. I saw this beautiful one. I only saw one. Probably if I looked hard enough, I can find another one, but this beautiful pillow was $20, lumbar style. I just like the pattern, right? I just like that. Does it go with what's down there? Probably only the white. We'll see if it clashes, but this, I was like, you know what, I like this. I like that it has tassels on the end, give it a little bit more character. I have some black pillows that I got from At Home. That's actually going to go out until on the patio once I take the holiday stuff down. And it's going to be a deep chestnut, blackish blend out there. The framing of the patio is trimmed out in black. The cushions are chestnut. The fireplace is trimmed out in black. The TV is black. So I was trying to bring in just a little bit more of the black to make the palette intentional. And not just like, hey, this kind of had to be a what was left type thing. So we'll see how that looks. But that pillow, this pillow was $19.99. All of these again were from the local HomeGoods store. Walked around and said, okay, let me just make sure I don't want anything else, and you know, if I change my mind, of course, I can just take it back. Get it now while you see it. I'm on the hunt for some better or more books. So I saw this one. It was the look. I didn't know what the name said, but I liked the look of it. It does show something in the design element. This book was $40. I just love that it provides, you know, a thick spine to it. I like that it showed a little bit of character as in the picture that it shows, and it just didn't have the word or a more plain cover. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I noticed when I purchased this one. So $39.99. I saw one that was a little bit bigger, but it just didn't go with the style for my home. So I didn't get it, but $40 for this. I'm gonna continue to build the book collection. So throughout the house, I have books of different colors. I really don't have any that are based in black. I basically have these colors, white, brown, you know, so I want a couple of books, you know, that have the red or the blue. So when you do the pops of color, you can have other selections, but we'll see how that goes. I think I just don't want to pay more than $40 for a book. I do have one or two, I think that's probably $60, $70, but beyond that, we shall see. Just picked up this everyday cutting board again. Of course, the cutting boards that are decorative in the kitchen, I washed them and stuff like that and put them out to style, but those of course are not the cutting boards that we use to cut and serve food. So recently, the board that we did have, well, we have three, but you know, our favorite one, which was horizontal like this, probably a little bit bigger, Ronald was using it and the thing just cracked. So we probably have used it for a while, so I picked this up. This is going to be an actual use to chop onions, celery, you know, fruit or whatever. And this one was $9.99, so all I got to do is wash it and then put it away, you know, for everyday use. I kept looking around the store. Actually, I was waiting for my daughter to get off, and I saw these. Now, I purchased from Crate and Barrel a very, very, very beautiful 6 candelabra for my dining room table, the other dining room. And I have it out right now. I'm not sure when you'll see that video, but hopefully you'll see that video before. And you know, I mentioned it here, but I'm trying to integrate more tones, more texture, a variety. Normally the ones that I have are smaller. You can't see it, it's off screen. Well, no, you can see it a little bit right here, just a little bit. Right here where my finger is, that's a skinny taper candle holder, but I wanted some that had a little bit more dimension to them, I guess. So of course I can do either or. I do like that. The tapered one will go here, and I can do a larger size there. I just like that it had character, and I like that it had wood. Excuse me for leaning. So I picked up 2 of these, and one is a little bit darker than the other, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go with it. This one, I don't know how well it shows on camera, but the wood tone, the grain of it, the stain seems to be a little bit darker. I'm getting to the point where things don't have to be the same. I usually need to, you know, pictures, I need to, lamps, I need to, you know, sconces, I need to. I'm in a small way starting to steer away from that as best as I can. I am kind of a balanced person, but hey, you can only balance so much, right? So these candle holders, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you the price. They were $12.99 each. All of these things that I'm showing you today came from HomeGoods. So if you love these, you know, go to your local HomeGoods store and see if they have them in stock. $12.99 each one. Okay, so let me just take a short pause and reset some things, and then I'll be right back with you because I got to bring these items closer to me. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I am back. My daughter, who actually works at HomeGoods, and she works in the back when all of the items come in off the trucks. So she works in the area where everything is unloaded, and then they pull it all out and tag it and get it ready for the floor. So she sees a lot of the stuff that's coming into the store firsthand. And if there's something that she thinks I will like, or she thinks look beautiful, you know, she'll let me know, you know, this came in, come into the store if you want to get it. And so these next few items that I am showing you was actually her ideal. She saw me doing my kitchen, and this is actually a spin-off where we went to Crate and Barrel and we saw the very expensive porcelain style, if that's this material, I don't know, aluminum, cast iron, all of those things, aluminum, cast iron style pots. And it's the color that drew her, plus, you know, the signature knobs. I liked gold instead of silver. So these came in, these pots came in. I'm trying to improve the look of the kitchen. And so she said, Mom, you know, you might want to get 1 or 2 of these. And so I did. This brand is The Lodge. I'm sure you've seen all of this. Many of you have the real ones, you know, that cost $300-400. But this one was good enough for me. Yes, right here. I'm saying porcelain. I don't know why I said that, but I got it straight at the end. Cast iron is what I'm trying to say. Very nice pot. Very nice, very heavy. This one pot was $39.99. I thought on somewhere here I saw Dutch oven brand name, whatever that means, but I like it. I like the look of it. I like how it looks. I do have, from where I was stationed in Germany, and then we took, you know, the friends over there, we took a trip to, where did we go? We went to Czechoslovakia, we went to Poland, we went to Paris, but you know, on the weekends we would take these trips and we would go shopping. So on one of the trips, I purchased a lot of Polish pottery that I still have. And I know this may be a little bit crazy, but I was like, I'm not baking in this stuff and messing my Polish pottery up. Well, now I'm a little bit older, wiser. You know, why purchase all of this stuff to use, then don't use it? So I will be using these pots. Where before I'm like, no, that's decorative, that's crazy. Yeah, but speaking of Polish pottery, I'm going to go into the shed that I now have to store all my decor, and I'm going to pull all that Polish pottery out and, you know, see what I want to do with it. Some of the bigger baking trays or baking bakingware, the bigger size bakeware, I'll use those to cook cornbread and casseroles and, you know, just bake whatever in, brownies or whatever, and I'll see what I want to do with some of the other more decorative pieces like the cheesecake ladies and all that kind of stuff. So $39.99. This is the first one. Let me just lean to put this down so I don't hurt myself. Sorry about that. That's why I stepped away, because I needed to bring these. They're heavy. I needed to bring them closer to this table right here so I can show you. And so that has a distinct pattern. So here's where I saw Dutch oven, right? Here's another one, Martha Stewart's brand. This one was $50. You know what? Every time I think, this one was $50, enameled cast iron, and so I can just pretty much do what I want. I do love the look. Some things I do buy based on the look. Okay, so this is a 3-quart one. I love it. I love it. You can see the difference. I stayed with that signature gold top. The top is not as thick as this top. This one had more of an embossed top. You can see the thickness of it right there. Where, although a bigger pot, you can see this one, the top is real thin. Okay, but it's still gold, so I'm just gonna say it's in the family of, and it's close enough, right? The last item, so I'm gonna call this completing the trio. The one I just showed you was a 3-quart. This one is a 7-quart Dutch oven again. Identical to the last one, so those two are in the same family. How much was this? This one was $60, for the other one, whatever I said. I think I said $39. So that one was $40 for the 5-quart. 5-quart, not 3-quart. $40 for the 5-quart. This is a 7-quart, 2 more quarts for $20 more. Okay? Look at that. It's beautiful. You see that? Yes. Okay. So what's gonna happen right now, let's say it says oven safe up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. If I put the lid on it, I can go up to 400 degrees. I don't think I'll be putting a lid on it while it's in the oven because I'll just be too nervous that it's just gonna make me nervous that the knob is heating up like that, you know, like they say up to 400. Okay, what happens if you accidentally get it to 410? What happens with that? I don't know. I don't want to chance it. I don't want to mess up my oven by something exploding in there, or, you know, some flammable anything. But so I won't be doing that. With that said, what your girl is gonna do now is I'm going to put all of these things away, and then I'm gonna take these pillows at the bare minimum and some other pillows and decor that I have, and I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating my formal, I don't know why I'm calling it formal. I only have one living space here. In the last house we had at least two, but you know, we just got the one living space. I'm used to that being the family room because that's the family room furniture we got in there, but you know, tomato. But I'm gonna decorate the space, put these things away, and then see what kind of design that I can come up with. If you have not subscribed to my channel, if you will please subscribe, click the notification bell. Make sure you check notify, you know, each time or whatever the little drop down says. So every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. I'm looking forward to rolling out not only in my fall designs, but I am looking forward to getting ready for the holiday Christmas season. Last year I missed it because we were actually packing out the house, preparing to move here from Florida to Georgia. And the year before that, I really didn't do as much because I was dealing with some medical situations and just, you know, was down, you know, for a couple of weeks, you know, trying to recover. But this year, I am looking forward to pulling everything back out, getting on track, and just, you know, making the first Thanksgiving, first Christmas in our new home, you know, as decorative as we can make it. So please hit your subscribe button, click your notifications. I appreciate your support. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up for this video. And if by any chance that you've purchased some of these items, please leave in the comment box, you know, if you liked them, show pictures of how you designed them. I'd love to hear and see your feedback on that as well. And with that, this is Freddie. I'm Freddie King's Home Decor, and I'll see you in the next one.